Welcome back to some more battles. We are in the Summer Cup Ultra League Edition, and we got a little bit different team to use today with the Shadow Zapdos paired with the Drampa and the Virizion in the back. So pretty decent lead here as we are going to be able to win the cap tie. Allows us to throw the move first, but our opponent recognizes that they survived their move. So they let it go, and we force out the switch into the Cradily. So Cradily into our Virizion, very favorable for us, even though we're down a shield. They actually go for the Grass Knot because all of their moves are resisted that you would traditionally be running. The Bullet Seed is also resisted as their fast move. We are going to try to overfarm a lot here. We had an opportunity to undercharge here, but we decided to just let it go because we never got debuffed, I don't believe, and we actually just go for the Stone Edge. Stone Edge goes through because they don't believe us, and we can just farm down with our Drampa. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with our Virizion, honestly, dealing tons of damage to his talent and pretty much walling the Bullet Seed Cradily. Okay, we got the Shadow Zapdos into the Tentacruel. We are going to get met with a Typhlosion that is non-Shadow. So no matter what, we can survive this move. They go for the Blast Burn. Huge damage, but we still survive long enough to reach this Swift. This Swift here does grab the shield, forces another move from the Typhlosion. So we have shield advantage, but we lose the switch, but we exchange that disadvantage for energy advantage into our Zapdos. Down goes the Typhlosion. They finally reveal their backline. This here is the Kingdra, and Kingdra is going to throw a move to try to take us out, so we decided to just catch the move. Octazooka is used, and we avoid the debuff, which is really, really lucky for us. Stone Edge is what we have to throw, and even though it is neutral damage, it does a decent amount, maybe like 20%. However, because Stone Edge takes a lot of energy, we are not going to be able to reach another one quite yet. So we tank the Skull combo play into the Zapdos. There goes the Drill Peck, and our opponent swaps out into the Kingdra trying to snipe our Zapdos, but that allows us to get to a move, which means we are very close to taking out this Tentacruel with our Virizion with a Stone Edge already charged. Don't really know if that Stone Edge would have KO'd from that range, but the ensuing double kicks would have. Okay, we got an interesting lead here. The opponent is staying in and throwing on timing, so we catch something. Ends up being the Torque Song. Could have been Disarming Voice, but we do avoid that situation. And Virizion is quickly revealed and showing the Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword easily takes us out from that range, but because of the Sacred Sword, we know we can overfarm. We get to 100. We fire off this Drill Peck, easily taking out the Virizion, and now we have energy advantage into the Skeletors with 0 energy, and we finally get a shield from our opponent. Here goes another Drill Peck, grabbing that second shield. Do we want to keep the Zapdos alive? The answer is yes. We are gonna shield once, farm up a little bit extra. Ooh, but unfortunately we get met with another Ghost Grass backline. We figure our only win condition here is the shield to keep this as healthy as possible, and we end up avoiding the debuff, which is step number 1. They get to another Spirit Shackle here, and just like that, we are able to survive it because we avoided the debuff earlier. Stone Edge is used to take out the opponent, and then our only chance right there was trying to get to the move with our Zapdos before that Incinerate damage was registered, but unfortunately not the case, and down goes our team. Skeletor definitely is tricky to deal with, especially in the back. In this case, it was also in the front, but we tried our best to try to make something happen. Next, we have Zapdos into Kingdra, non-Shadow Kingdra. Decides to shield the first one. We go into the Drampa. 50-50 call here. We respect it. Ends up only being the Octazooka. However, we do avoid the debuff, and they actually swap into the Virizion, which is interesting because we have the fly potential, and they recognize that. So they are going to use all their shields. They reveal Sacred Sword, and here we're banking that they do not have Stone Edge, and we are correct. Ends up only being the Sacred Sword. Now we can easily take them out here on good timing, and let's see what's in the bag. Their own Drampa. Oh, so double dragons in the bag into the Virizion. Virizion has a shield, and their Kingdra relatively energy dry, so we did have a good advantage right there. All right. We are going to see about the into the Kingdra. We decide not a good idea, considering we might be seeing some jellies, I guess, and maybe we need more of an answer to the jelly / Skeledirge situation. Okay, we got the Shadow Zapdos into the Swampert. This Swampert here is resisting our fast moves, but so are we resisting their fast moves. So we decide to catch the first move, and it looks like our opponent is going to stay in and continue throwing some moves. It could have been Sludge, but it ends up only being Hydro. So we're just going to fire off this fly here to get a shield, or oh, actually they survived it, so heads up play by them. They are recognizing that their Swampert is very tanky. We end up getting to the Swift, which is resisted, but it does some chip damage. Let's see if it actually matters at the end. Interesting to note, this Skeledirge is running Hex fast move, so we are going to be able to tank these fast moves a little bit better. 2 Drill Pecks is used. They're used, and now we see the shields all the way down. Okay, looks like the Swampert did have a move banked, and unfortunately we are going to have to use our Virizion here to try to win the game. We actually get a decent amount of farm. The 2 double kicks helps us reach this Stone Edge before our opponent ends up getting to a fire move. And oh, the Zoroark here is going to be very, very bad for us. Luckily, we are going to be able to get to that Stone Edge. Oh, but our opponent ends up cap tying us. And this could be the end of us because we do not have a move on the Zapdos. So well played by them. Unfortunately for us, it looks like not having a leap play to spam towards that last Pokemon was the key. So check out the team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.